Hello again. Buddy and I were just taking a little gander at a Canada Free Press article, and the title is Jeb Bush Plays the Race Card. You're not going to have to look for it. I'll attach the link. And it talks about George H. Bush, known as 41, and it talks about G.W. Bush, known as 43. And what they're trying to do now is shoestring Bush 45 in. That's little Jebby. You know, the guy that was the governor for the state of Florida. And if you've watched my videos, Buddy and I have said more than once, right, Buddy? We did say this. I personally have had enough of Bushes. How about you? Yeah, and you know, this guy, Jeb Bush, he's gung-ho for Hispanics. He's married to a Mexican lady, a little tiny Mexican lady. And according to this article, he immersed himself in their culture when he spent 2 years, I believe, in Venezuela. And then what's interesting, and what you might find somewhat surprising, is when he registered to vote in 2009, he listed himself as Hispanic. Right, buddy? He did it as Hispanic. You don't think maybe he doesn't know the difference? Huh? Buddy, what do you think? Buddy doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't like the Bushes. No, I don't like the Bushes either. Why would he list himself as being Hispanic? You think he sort of lost his identity? Well, he is all for bringing in illegals. Doesn't have an issue with that. He's also very big on Common Core, which most conservatives aren't. So do we really want a Bush as 45? Personally, I think it's going to end with the 44. Yeah. He ain't leaving, folks. But hey, you're entitled to your own opinion. But this guy, Jeb Bush, if there were an election, he's probably being groomed by the GOP because they're so screwed up. That's why they picked McCain to run against the chosen one. You know why McCain was picked? Well, if you watch my videos back when that election took place, you'll know why. He was picked because he had the same kind of birthing issues that Obama did. Yeah. In McCain's case, he was born in the Panama Canal Zone. In Obama's case, his papa, supposed papa, the one that they're trying to get us to believe is his papa, was a Kenyan, not an American. So how the hell did Obama get, well, it's not, it's a different story. This is about enough of the Bushes. Read the article. You'll sort of learn a little bit more about Bush 41 and Bush 43. You know, that warmonger that got us into a war that we're still into. Yeah. And Jeb, what's he going to do? To help you, to help me? Nothing. But then he won't be given an opportunity. Obama's not leaving. Not now. Not in 6 months from now. Not in 2 years from now. He hasn't finished his work. What is his work? Well, it's the transformation of America into a third world country. He hates America. He detests American white people. He can't help himself. And at the top of the heap, who he hates the most? Jews. Jews. It's in his DNA. He's a radical, extremist, Islamic, homosexual, Arab, Muslim. That's sort of what I think. So what do you think?